What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RMP Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing all right. I guess this is coming out a week after our July 4th episode. Yippee, hooray, independence. And I hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. I currently will not be in Buffalo by the time this comes out. I will be in Atlanta. Shout out to the gang. Shout out
ATL Ricard.
Shout out to the
ATL
gang. But I'll be in Atlanta for a family wedding. So hopefully I'll be having a good time there. Maybe you might see a video.
And I might be back on set. I think by the time this comes out, I think I'll be back on set. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. So I might have some videos of me in Atlanta. I took some videos of me in Atlanta last time. I just didn't put them anywhere. So
I'm telling you, man, we need that Rick content, man.
We
need
it. It might arrive. I can't promise nothing.
The people need that, man.
But yeah, I'll be in Atlanta. Hopefully, it's nice weather. Like I said, I'll be in there for a family wedding. Shout out to my cousin, Tony. Some guy named Lee, as some of you may know him. He's tying.
Yes, sir.
He's tying a knot, and so that's gonna be a great occasion.
Tell him I say congratulations. Shout out to him, man.
And just hope I'm having a good time down there. I'll be in the Marriott, Marriotting it up. Marriott, that's the
big money Ricard.
That's the 5-star. No, I'm joking. I think the Marriott's
that's that 5-star.
What's the Marriott's probably like 3-4 stars, something like that. Not bad, but not
3.5.
Not amazing.
3.7.
Yeah, they'll have a gym though. Maybe a pool.
Solid. Okay.
Dip my feet in.
Besides the wedding, you got anything you gonna do out there? Or you just
just the wedding. I'll even be still
Magic City.
No, I'll still be
City.
I actually passed by Magic City the last time we were in Atlanta, and I can say during the daytime that shit looked ass. Like
it looked garbage.
Like the building was in a shitty spot. The parking looked like it was like non-existent, and it just looked like who could have fun in there. Like, it looked like Arcadia.
See, you gotta be there at midnight off the Casamigos,
yeah, but I feel like if I gotta...
That shit look bussin'.
If I gotta be drunk for it to look like a fire spot, then it's not really a fire spot, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But that shit... Arcadia's bigger than that. Like, the old, like, Arcadia skate joint. That joint's bigger than Magic City. At least on the outside, it looks like.
Damn. Drizzy be making that shit sound like everything.
Drizzy just care about bitches. If there's a fire girl in there, the spot just went from a 7 to a 10.
He relate the girl to the spot. Yeah. So if the girl is fired and the spot is fired, okay, I get you now. I get you.
It was like
hey, maybe
everything magic in the city when she with me.
Find the AMP house. Maybe you can find the AMP house and be like,
why would you
sign
I can't believe you snuck that in after we took it out of the rotation. You took that.
Well, no. I'm saying no. Oh no, I wasn't sliding it in for that. I was legitimately saying maybe you should find the AMP house. So
are they in Atlanta?
Can sign us. Yeah, they in Atlanta. Nah. I think they in the boonies though.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's where they can stay
in the city. Oh, you're nuts.
No, they're cool. They seem like cool peoples and stuff. I've seen their content, like Kai Cenat and Duke and all them niggas. I've seen their content. There's some things that they do that it just isn't my vibe, but I'm older than them, so that's understandable.
No, you're not.
I'm older than some of them niggas, right?
You older than Kai. All them other niggas older than us.
Well,
Duke 30, damn near.
Oh, really? Well,
or he 29.
He be moving like he 20.
He got bread. When you listen, you 30 with bread, you 20.
Oh, okay.
You 30 with bread and no kids, you 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you 20. You got bread and no kids, you 20, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't see myself interacting with like the stream and Twitch dudes like Kai Cenat and Speed. Not because I don't respect them or anything. It's just
Speed is crazy. I don't think I could be chilling with Speed.
Yeah, like there's just
the
not
other
my
niggas,
vibe.
yeah,
or Aiden Ross. I don't think I could be chilling with Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross is just our buddy from high school. I'm not gonna say his name, but our buddy, that's all who Aiden Ross is.
Yeah, but still. You know,
I just look all them niggas like RDC. Well, RDC is a different vibe, but RDC, them niggas, they just seem like squad, just squad with bread to me. That's all it seemed like.
AMP don't seem like squad, like us squad with money. I feel like RDC is pretty close, but AMP, I think that's just wishful thinking on your part. I think they act a whole lot differently than we do with or without money. Like they're more like the other group of black people that was in our school.
I don't think that.
Really look at that squad. Look at how Kai. Look at how Kai Sinat acts. Look at how Duke acts. Look at how
Kai
they act.
and Duke, yeah.
Or even the other ones. Like, look at how they all act inside the house. Like, they move like the other group that was in high school with us. Like, not saying that group was bad or like they weren't cool people.
Our alternate group.
It was just
the adjacent.
Yeah, just the other black people. Like, there was two different black people.
Yeah.
There was us, and then there was the other group. And if you went to Hush Tech and you seen the groups.
You know what we talking about.
The groups of black
it's
people.
Two different groups.
It was us, and it was another group who are cool, and we're in. Like, we intermingle,
cool folks.
But I feel like Steve saying that AMP is just us, like, act like us with money, like how we would maybe act with money, he's lying. Like, that's just not true.
Actually, now that you... Well, no, I don't think I'm lying. I think there are similarities, but I do see... I didn't think about that. You saying that, like, the house wars they be having, yeah, I don't think that's our vibe.
That's not our vibe. RDC is more our vibe in terms of how we would act as a group.
Because I feel like the house war shit, I feel like either you or Black or me would be like, all right, chill the fuck out. Because if we fuck up the house, one of us going to have to pay for it. Stop. Somebody go say, stop, chill the fuck out. You being too loud. The other group probably going to be indulging in the festivities. So I could agree with that. Also, the Riz Wars, we don't really do that either.
That's not us.
We're not like that. Yeah, that's a fact. I can see that. All right, you're right. See, I told you in the last episode, when you explain things to me, if you're truly correct, I say you're right. So I'm the yes man. Bring it back from the last episode.
I said, when we stop recording and you tell me don't ever do that shit again, or you off the
crazy,
podcast, I gotta like listen.
That's crazy. Don't believe this nigga, y'all. Just don't believe this nigga, man. That's nuts. That's nuts. But Rick, I hope you have fun in Atlanta. I'm speaking to you now, but I'm also speaking that into existence while you're there right now, because whoever's listening to this, you're currently in Atlanta at the moment. Mm-hmm. So I hope you're having a good time right now, Rick.
I really appreciate it, man. Spirit me is like, oh, I appreciate it, Steve. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so what else we got on the docket for today besides ATL Ricard?
There's a lot of things on there that we could talk about. One thing I will say, I guess at this point in time, is hold on, I got lost in the sauce here. Oh, Essence Fest. Essence Fest is by this point had already reached its closing. Essence Fest's last day would be July 3rd. It was from June 30th to July 3rd, which isn't a long run, but if you've seen Essence magazine, you know, For Us, By Us magazine about black culture, usually about women, because black girl magic, black women make the world go round, all that
queens,
good stuff. Yeah. Their fest is wind at this point. We're recording it. It's winding up. By the time you guys are hearing this, it's already over. Yeah. So I hope that is basically everything that is said to be. I know Nicki Minaj was one of the people that was going to be on this year's Essence Fest. You know, I think it's crazy that this is me snitching on my co-host, that Steve had no idea what Essence Fest was.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I did not know. I know what Essence magazine is. I had never heard of Essence Fest or them having a festival up until Rick just told me. Let's say an hour before we started recording. Yeah. So
yeah, my mom. So if you go to BET, I
was a misinformed nigga.
You might even be able to go on BET like tomorrow and see like they have like hour long like Essence Fest like related programming, like awards, concerts and stuff, and they'll show them on BET.
Like I think you jogging my memory now.
Janet
Not
Jackson,
saying the BET
Beyonce.
shit. Yeah.
Like they'll have.
And I'm
Essence
looking
Fest
at
Awards.
pictures right now. It's jogging. I remember seeing this.
Yeah, that's what surprised me is that you like. I understand not watching it because the only reason I seen it is because of my mother. But just not hearing about Essence Fest at all to me as a black person is just crazy.
Yeah, I've seen this stuff before.
Yeah.
I just wasn't connecting it.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I didn't think it. I don't know. I just drew a blank. I guess some beautiful very beautiful black women in these pictures. By the way,
Essence Fest, man, ain't nothing but beautiful black women.
Just
as it should be.
Amazing, like, but literally as it should be. Yeah, that's a fact. Janet, Nikki, I saw the Queen Latifah. Living Single was out and better than Friends. We promote that heavy here on the R&P podcast. Lionel Richie, no, all right, let me chill.
Actually, something crazy. Not to, I guess, turn away from Essence Fest, but I will say, and celebrate all the black women that are doing amazing things in the world. I know they're probably gonna throw nods at some of the up and coming black women, like the young girl from Blackish who played Diana. I know she's doing a lot of stuff movie-wise.
She's going crazy. Yeah, she's
Naomi
going crazy.
Osaka. She's on the, I think, top 7 athletes under 25 getting paid. I think she's just under Josh Allen because we decided to give that nigga the whole bank. Still hasn't caught us a chip, but the white man has.
This year's the year, man.
The white man has hope in him, so I guess I'll have to have hope in him. And let's see if he catches a dub.
This year's the year, man. We're gonna bring. Again, we say this a lot. If and when we win a championship,
we're making it farther every time.
Buffalo's gonna go crazy. Yeah, Buffalo, the city's gonna go.
I'll say this every time. Ever since we had him, we've gotten farther into the playoffs. So at this point, if the track record stays, we should be in the I guess the
in a year or two.
The chip.
We should win one in a year or two.
Yeah. Well, at this point, we should be in the chip. And then if we lose that, then next year we should win the chip.
I will say that. No, I will say we can't lose. If we go again, we can't lose again, man. That's gonna be really like. Because I get what you're saying, like it's a progression thing, but we can't lose again. Though.
I'm okay with us.
Get in that motherfucker. We gotta.
I'm okay with us losing again because of how long we hadn't even touched it. So it's like going from to not even being in spitting distance to we're in the first round, we got bopped out. And then next year we're in the second round, we get bopped out. And then next year after that we're in the chip, but we get bounced out. And then the next year we win the chip. It would be a logical progression versus I want us to get to the chip and take a dub. It's like, bro, we haven't even like smelled a playoff game in like decades.
Until it was our whole life.
Yeah,
it was
our whole life we had not touched a playoff game. We've gotten close. And our first time getting into the playoffs was because of a wild card situation where a team took a dub that didn't really need to take the dub, but they took the dub anyway, and we set them chicken wings.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's you do what you gotta do, I guess. Well, back not to bounce away from Essence Fest. I was looking at some of the pictures. It looked like a beautiful, entertaining festival.
Yes.
R&P at Essence Fest one of these years. Why not?
Yeah, I would love to go to an Essence Fest.
Because it looked lit.
It'll smell like dreams and cocoa butter.
That's
sir.
There's no better smells.
Yes, sir.
There's no better smells.
Shea butter and happiness.
They got Bruno up here, the token
cheesecake.
Guy.
They give you cheesecake and fried chicken.
All right, Rick. Even though that's probably there, you're wilding out. even though that's probably there, you're wilding.
Cheesecake, fried chicken with a side of cobbler.
Listen. Even though it's probably there, you're wilding out.
The chicken and waffle bowl. You're wilding.
The bowl? Say it again.
You're bugging. It's a bowl made out of waffles that holds the chicken with syrup in it. However they do it.
I've never had chicken and waffles.
It's alright. I feel like it's something that the black culture has hyped up, but it's not unnecessarily. It's not something that doesn't need hype. I do feel like it gets more hype than it deserves sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like chicken and waffles is only cool if it's like the like Belgian like big fluffy waffles. Like it can't be no like Eggo my Eggo type waffles. Like,
not the Eggos.
Yeah, it can't be like
not the Eggos.
It can't be like Eggos and chicken wings because that's like crazy. But like,
so I got a fat nigga question.
Yeah.
Is pancakes and chicken crazy then?
No, because literally pancakes and waffle mix are the same, except one gets put in a waffle iron
maker.
versus the other.
Yeah, waffle iron.
The other one going in a pan. It's just not seen. It's like you ask that, you'll get the weird look, but then they'll think about it and be like, I guess
It's the same shit. Yeah, it's just bread with syrup and chicken.
Cake bread with syrup.
Thick bread with syrup.
Yeah. And
chicken.
I
kind of want pancakes and waffles. I could just be hungry because I've been eating noodles for the past couple of days.
And so you know what this made me think of? Have you ever had Cracker Barrel?
I have not. No.
You ever been to a Cracker Barrel?
I have not. No.
Ah, damn. So I can't even ask you this question. Well, I'll ask the audience this, and maybe this will be a clip we put out. I've always seen this question online, like, is Cracker Barrel racist? And you can throw out each word and, you know, so I guess show a picture of Cracker Barrel getting closer and closer with each word. And like a dun dun dun. Nice.
Hey, Rick, appreciate you. I appreciate you for the play-by-play. I like that.
Like, that's the thing that always shows up in, like, Black Twitter and, like, my Black, like, I guess, social media groups that I'm a part of. Like, is Cracker Barrel racist? With a name like Cracker Barrel, you would think so, right?
Probably,
The thing is...
I wouldn't be shocked if they was.
The thing is that there is a lot of things about Cracker Barrels that would and could and should be racist. I will say, being in a northern state with a Cracker Barrel, I don't feel like it is. At least the people who work there, I don't feel like they're racist. But I would never, ever, ever go to a southern state Cracker Barrel. Because that's literally how you catch an L. Like that, I feel like if you go to a Louisiana Cracker Barrel or like a Texas Cracker Barrel or like some southern state even
you might get strung up.
Yeah, that might be the story about how you became one with a hickory tree or something, right? And but I will say, because it's Cracker Barrel, I think is a southern based like restaurant chain. They breakfast food is some of the best breakfast food I've ever had the pleasure of eating. They have some of the best pancakes, some of the best sausages, like these sausage patties that are made just great. These biscuits that are the fluffy, like the fluffy, like
the fluffy,
on the inside with butter, and then flaky on the top, Rick, right?
Rick, listen, if you're trying to turn me on, you could just come over.
You
don't have to do all this. You don't have to do all this, man.
Don't get me wrong. I know how Big Boy Brigade is, but I'm just saying for my own personal like ideals, Cracker Barrel is delicious, especially because you could get apple cider, and if you get apple cider cider, you're a deviant. If you get apple cider hot,
you said Rick. You said apple cider snot.
I realized that as I said.
And then you was gonna keep going, and I was like, Rick, you can't let that.
I reversed it. I heard myself say it wrong, and I reversed it. I'm backing it up. Back up the car.
I was like, that boy having a stroke.
No. If you get apple cider hot, you're a devil.
That's what I was about to ask you, hot or cold.
But freezing cold.
You're a regular human being.
What I love is if they get a glass mug, which they usually have the apple cider in, right? They get a glass mug that's been sitting in the freezer. They take the glass mug out of the freezer, pour the apple cider in, and throw one ice cube in there. That's how cold I want my apple cider. I want that bitch freezing. Like, I damn near take an apple cider slushy. Like, I just need that bitch cold. Now, if you make that bitch hot, get it away from me. Like, why would you want that?
That's just hot applesauce,
yeah, that's gross. That's so gross.
That's just hot applesauce. That's literally what it is. Yeah. It's just hot-ass applesauce.
Apple cider is liquid applesauce. And people will be like, well, that's just apple juice. No, apple juice is apple juice. Apple cider is liquid applesauce. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've never had either or you just don't care about apple juice. Because It's levels to
Yeah,
this
because
shit.
apple juice is not apple cider.
Yeah, no, it's levels to this shit. I would drink a gallon of apple cider before I drink a cup of apple juice, and that's on God.
Really?
On God. I love apple cider 10 times more than I've ever loved apple juice.
That's where I gotta disagree with you.
You like apple juice better than apple cider?
Juice. Apple juice gang, my boy.
You're crazy.
Apple juice gang.
Better than apple cider?
Yes. Cider is great. Apple cider is great, but like apple juice is king, man.
No, if I pour the apple drink inside of my cup and I can see out the other side of my clear glass cup, then it ain't what I want. I want that cloudy apple cider. I want that get lost.
Cloudy.
Yeah, cloudy apple cider. I don't want to be able to see out the other side of the glass when I get my cup. I want that drink to be apple down.
Apple me down.
No, for real.
Apple me down.
But yeah, the thing about
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying me personally, I'm an apple juice dude. I gotta drink apple juice before I drink apple cider.
Now, I guess the real question before I get back to the Cracker Barrel is white grape juice or grape juice?
Grape.
Now, you don't like the white grape or the green grape? I guess technically.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but
grape you down. Welch's grape you down.
Yeah. Of course.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a white grape dude.
Oh, you a coon. You definitely a coon. That's okay.
The white grape juice is crazy fire, man. The clear white grape juice is delicious. The Welch's.
I never looked at. That was the first coon thing I've heard you say.
Crazy. Crazy but understandable. Don't get me wrong. The Welch's grape juice do hit, but that white Welch's grape juice. Delicioso.
Listen to what you just said, man. Listen to what you said.
My brother, you're lost. The white.
You lost, my brother.
It don't taste
Listen to what you're saying, baby.
The white.
Listen to what you're saying. As I drink water out of a white cup. White cup.
but yeah, before, just on the last thing on the Cracker Barrel drink. People think Cracker Barrel is racist because they have a lot of like Southern memorabilia on the wall, and people be like, I swear sometimes I go into a Cracker Barrel and I expect to see shackles on the wall from like when they used to like keep slaves shackled up or some shit like that. And
well, speaking of that, Anchor Bar had a noose in they shit, had a couple of nooses in they shit for a while. I think they still do. The side. You remember that? You remember people was talking about that shit? I don't think nothing happened. I think people just stopped talking about it. It was nooses in the Anchor Bar.
I haven't heard of any of this.
That was a while. It was a minute ago.
We went to an Anchor Bar.
We might have still been in high school.
Yeah, we went to an Anchor Bar like not too long ago. We didn't see no nooses, but we might have not been.
Oh, well, maybe it got discontinued.
Well, we were on the Main Street Anchor Bar. Maybe that was from like the OG location. Or is that the?
That's why I just remember when we was like maybe in high school, that was going around that it was like nooses and Anchor Bar. Like a motherfucker went to get his shit or whatever that he ordered and he seen like nooses in there, and it was like, excuse me, what are we doing? What are we doing? Nah, but I've heard things about Cracker Barrel though. I've heard that it's a racist establishment. Maybe that's why I just haven't went. Because I've already heard some shit about it.
Food's delicious, and the gift shop will make you forget about white people putting you in a cotton field for like 200 years. They got a lot of shit.
That's crazy.
They got a lot of shit in that gift shop, man.
That's crazy.
It make you be like, Master, I know you did some wrong.
That's crazy.
I know you did some wrong, but if you could just get me this small baby size gummy bear. We could come to some type of agreement about my work on this field.
Rick, when we start making some money, how about R&P and a Southern Cracker Barrel?
I would never risk my life. That's like
you're not gonna risk your life for a video.
Yeah, that's like R&P at Waffle House at 1 a.m. You wouldn't do that one, would you?
Yeah, no, someone was gonna get shot.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Niggas with expensive cameras trying to be something, you getting blamed.
Yeah,
getting blamed immediately.
Not the 1 a.m. Waffle House show.
Yeah, no.
But you want to put my life on the line with the Noose Brigade at Cracker Barrel in Louisiana?
Well, Louisiana's crazy. I didn't mean that. I was thinking maybe Atlanta or something like that.
Atlanta Cracker Barrel wouldn't be bad because it would probably be black. Well, the other way I look at it is while most Cracker Barrel establishments have white servers, which is crazy, which probably leans into the racism part, people do say that they feel like that's like a little bit of our reparation when they be like, when they order the food and be like, yeah, make sure you get it to me lickety split. And like basically bossing around
you crack a whip. Yeah. You crack a whip.
Bossing around the white server.
Speed it up,
is our little bit of reparations we get back.
Yeah, that's. I guess you're getting something, right?
Yeah, I guess. But I thought I was hoping that you've been to a Cracker Barrel so I could debate this with. But Cracker Barrel still has the best breakfasts. I used to always love going there after church. It really made me love to act like I was praising God when I was younger. It really got me through the day, man.
And you be hungry in that motherfucker too.
And I was starving, rolling out of bed.
I remember.
Rolling out of bed, putting on some fucking Rockaware jeans and a button up to sit in that church.
I remember when I lived in North Carolina, we would go to church every Sunday because that's my grandma's. That was her thing, her rule. Every Sunday, everybody get up and go to church. And I just remember just being bored shitless. Like I was in like first or second grade, and I just remember just being bored as shit. Except for when like the choir was singing or my boy was on the drums. My cousin on the drums. That nigga used to go nuts on the drums.
He used to go crazy.
Yeah, he was like, he had to be like 16, 17 at the time. That nigga used to go berserk on the drums. I want to know what he did with that because he was really good at that shit. He'd have solos. And the pastor was my cousin.
They would give him the drum solo? Well. Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah, he would get solos. Yeah,
boys getting the drum solos in church, he really had to be nice or he had to be related. And it turns out he was...
Yeah, the pastor was my cousin, too. Yeah, he's my cousin. He was a more distant cousin, but still my cousin. I don't know. I just remember being bored until music. Like, I remember, like, the pastor be talking... And I'd be like, when the singing gonna start? I used to be tight in that motherfucker. Like, when the singing?
The pastor used to be like, "You're gonna learn a lesson about being."
Yeah, then the beat started. I'm like, oh man! I started getting sturdy before sturdy was a thing.
You running down the aisle.
Started getting sturdy.
Little Steve in a button running down the aisle.
Hey!
Oh my God, that little boy praise dancing. You getting down? Like
he gets sturdy. You doing? I'm hearing Pop Smoke in my head. I'm like, who is this? Who is this rapper in my head?
You doing the step dance?
Oh, I'm crying. Whoa.
You doing the step dance? Going crazy.
I don't know. We said it too. Shout out to Golden State for winning that championship.
Yeah,
man.
Yes, sir.
Against all odds.
Yes, sir.
Against all odds. They wasn't supposed to be
Kept them clam chowder boys from catching the dub.
Yeah, packed them. Although I will say Boston, the moves they done made, they probably gone.
Didn't they get rid of Smart?
Take it next time around. No, they still got Smart.
Who they get rid of?
Daniel Tice.
I don't know. He wasn't really.
Which, yeah, they got rid of like nothing really, and got back a lot. Like they got Gallinari, who seemed to not age. Like that nigga still look 25. Still play the same too. Like that nigga, I don't know. Somebody gotta test him. Youth. But see, he not athletic though. That's what throw you off. Like you be like, oh, he should get tested. But he not athletic. He just a hooper. Like he'll still give you 15 and 7, and you like, oh man, he's 70 years old. He shouldn't be able to do that. But like he's not doing nothing crazy, so you can't test him. And that's how Danilo Gallinari tricks the league. Mm-hmm. That nigga a wizard or something. He made a deal with somebody because that nigga still looked his hair. He losing his hair. I'll say that, but his face and his body look the same. That nigga is not aging. But I think Boston might take it next year with the moves they made. I forgot what everything they got Malcolm Brogdon, who's a really good point guard. They got Gallinari. And I think they did something else that I can't remember. But adding them two with the team they already had and only you losing Daniel Tice, that's crazy, man. They're going to go berserk next year. To my dismay, I really don't want Boston to win anything anymore. Not because I like Tatum and Brown and them boys. But just the Celtics as an organization don't need to win nothing else for a very long time.
They've already accumulated all their chips.
Yeah, like they don't need at least 20 years, 25 years, bro. They don't need to win for the next 25 years. That's my only issue with that. Because if they win again, the Lakers just won a couple years ago, not too long ago. It looked like the Lakers gearing up to try to win again. It's just like, come on now, that's just nasty. Give OKC a chip. You know what I'm saying? Let OKC get one. Let Giannis get another one. Boston and LA don't need no more championships, for sure. I don't know how we got to basketball. I apologize.
Well, I guess in a way this is basketball related, not necessarily sports related though. NBA, I guess now he's about to be a former star. Miles Bridges allegedly has, I guess, beaten his wife. I don't know, wife, girlfriend. Whatever she is to him. I know headlines are saying wife. I'm not sure if they're legally married or if they're in a...
His significant other. Yeah, his significant other.
I say star because he just received the max contract, which is like $200 million.
No, he didn't. They declined it.
Oh, they declined it? I thought
he didn't get it.
I thought he was going to get it. Or did they decline it because of this?
They declined it before this came out.
Okay.
Because he was doing that rapping shit.
Okay.
And he said in a song that recently came out during this off season, if the bar was if Charlotte don't drop the bag, I'm pulling up to Detroit.
It's an interesting.
So he basically and then like shortly after that they declined his max, his joint.
Okay.
So dumbass nigga. And then now he's in trouble for this. He's the first nigga to actively be trying to get out of the NBA.
Yeah, his significant other posted multiple photos of her face, bruised, swollen, marks on her body and whatnot. So that man, I say alleged because he hasn't been charged with anything, but I will say it is not looking within his favor.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good. On top of it, don't help, and I know you're not supposed to use people's lyrics in their cases, or you shouldn't, or whatever. But the shit, he don't need to be a rapper, right, Rick? He's in the NBA. A good one. No, he's not a good one, but like he's in the NBA. Like he's not rapping to get out the hood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's in the NBA, so I would say a nigga like that you could use their lyrics because they're probably telling the truth. He's not rapping to enter. Like he don't need to rap to gain currency because he's already in the NBA and he's a relatively popular player, so he probably got endorsements and stuff like that. He's not broke. Most of the rappers that be rapping that shit, that hood shit, is niggas that's in the hood trying to get out and they know that's entertaining, or they might really be living it. One of the two. Him, I think he really doing all that shit because he has no reason to entertain nobody because you can just make the music you want. So he's making the music he wants. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think he really do that criminal ass shit. Then now this comes out that he allegedly beat his girl. I think that nigga really like that, and I think he should be put in prison. I'm not gonna lie, because you just being stupid. He's being dumb. You're in the NBA, dude.
Yeah, he's moving kind of delirious.
What are you rapping about killing niggas for? First of all, why are you putting your hands on this woman? First of all, that's those the number
photos.
thing.
Those photos look crazy, man.
Yeah, he he gave her some work. Let's just say that for what
That's
I
a
said. He got some work.
crazy. That's
Rick, I only laughed because you started laughing. Why did you start laughing?
because that's a crazy way to put that. He gave her some.
And we're
work.
not. I like to let it be known we're not laughing at him hitting her being hit or anything like that. We're laughing at the crazy I did say a crazy statement, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. She got hurt really bad.
There you go.
And there's no reason to do that unless she was
attacking you,
beating him up,
or
attacking
his children.
him. But
if she was attacking him or his children, kids, right. More power to him. But I don't think that was the case.
But nothing like that has came out yet. So until that happens, fuck Miles Bridges. You stupid. I was saying he was stupid before for all the shit he was saying in his music. Nigga, another person to a lesser extent in the NBA, Ja Morant. He been talking all his hood shit on Twitter. Stop, bro. Mm-hmm. Y'all in the NBA, shut the fuck up. Nobody's gonna fight anybody. Nobody's shooting anybody. None of y'all niggas need to be acting tough. Stop. You're in the league. And then, Ja, you've been a touted basketball player your whole life, nigga. You haven't killed anybody, bro. Let's just say maybe you have, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it, nigga. You was wearing polos going to Jordan and Kobe invitationals. You don't have time to kill niggas. So, Ja, please stop with the hood ass talk on Twitter. Telling Draymond, yeah, we about to pull up on y'all. Just speak, nigga.
Wait, he said that?
Yeah, like just speak, nigga. Like you don't have to stop. I'm tired of NBA niggas doing that because you don't have to.
Yeah, that's not a good.
You don't have to make no image up or nothing because you're in the NBA. That's your image, nigga. Stop with the fake ass hood shit. Even if you are really a hood nigga, just stop. Let the shit go. You're out the hood, bro. It's over. You don't have to kill people. You don't have to move work anymore. Let it fucking go. And you're not even a rapper. Like rappers, I get they got to keep up an image of being a thug, so they can't really. They got to do something, I guess. Y'all niggas play basketball, bruh. Stop. He even got like Jaren Jackson and Desmond Bain, niggas that I know for a fact ain't hood niggas, talking that shit on Twitter. Stop.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
It's not a good look, dude.
That's
stop,
not gonna end well
please.
For anybody.
Yeah, just stop. Like bro. No, you play for the Memphis Grizzlies. You guys are not a gang. You're teammates. The Grizzlies are not a gang. You're teammates. It's an organization probably owned by a white man. Stop.
Nah,
stop,
it's a gang,
please. Is gang for real, Rick?
Gang for real,
Is gang for? I don't know what I'm talking about, Rick.
No, sir.
Is gang for real?
Gang for real. Who gonna stop us?
Who gonna stop us? Niggas repping their basketball team like a gang is crazy.
And then what happened when they get traded? Are they out the game?
That's what I'm saying. If you get traded, what happens then? The nigga Desmond Bain, Rick, the nigga Desmond Bain went to Duke University. The nigga told us some all folks, all God will fuck you and shit like that. Desmond, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's that preppy. That's
shut
that
up,
preppy.
Nigga.
I like hip hop music type.
Yeah, bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. You went to Duke University. Coach K is your not your stepdad, your godfather, nigga. Shut up. You not no killer. And again, let me rephrase, because some of the guys that act like that may actually be, like that. I'm not saying, or may have been like that in the past. But even if you were like that in the past, you're in the NBA. Stop. There's literally no reason for you to act like that. I just find that hilarious. Have you seen some of that shit, Rick? Like Miles Bridges and Ja and all them niggas acting like that on the internet?
Nah, that shit is crazy.
When I see Desmond Bain say all folks, I was like, all right, we need to stop. This nigga. Like, y'all niggas is ridiculous, man. Jared Jackson, nigga, your dad was in the NBA. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking. Your dad was in the NBA, dude. Stop. You're not. You wasn't in the slums struggling. Stop.
Struggling.
Yeah, just because you listen to Young Thug and YSL don't mean you're a hood nigga. Stop. Please stop. I'm sorry, Rick. I don't know how we got to that. I just got real mad. Go ahead.
It makes sense. It's just stop living lives that isn't your life no more, man. Or if it ever was. That's what I'm saying,
right? And if it wasn't even your life, really shut the fuck up. I could give a nod to the niggas that really like that. Okay, or really was like that. Yeah. Okay, sure. It's hard to just jump out of your personality or what you've been used to. Okay. Cool.
John Wall,
but
you could be like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, John Wall don't even do that shit. Like, not vocally. He might, I don't know what he do. I don't know what he do behind closed doors.
He threw up that blood sign on that court, man.
He did, right. Okay, right. He did throw up the big B's. He did. He was cracking C's and throwing the big B's on that. But, for the most part, you don't see John Wall on Twitter telling niggas he go kill him and shit.
No, he is not. No. He is not on Twitter.
He is a real street nigga, but he don't do that. That's what make it look worse too, because it's like the real hood niggas not doing that, and then it just make y'all niggas look like fake hood niggas. But I'm sorry, Miles Bridges should be in jail if he actually hit that girl.
No, for real.
And he's stupid because the Hornets is an up and coming young team. He was becoming more of a star because of some of his flashy dunks and his defensive play. Him and LaMelo Ball was becoming like a dynamic duo a little bit, and he's fumbling.
He about to be duoing up. Damn it! I can't. I turned it to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, duoing up in jail. Damn it!
And that is not a place that you want to be.
You don't want to be a duo in jail. You don't want to be a twofer in jail.
That don't sound too good, do it, Rick?
No, I don't want. If I'm in jail, I want to be solo dolo. I do not want to be
solo or in a gang at least, like a group, not a me and another nigga.
Yeah, I want to be a quintuplet in jail. I don't want to be
like a slew of us. I don't want it to be just two niggas. Nah, that's crazy. At that point, it's not. We not a duo. That's something else.
That's a couple.
Yeah, that's a couple. All right, what else we got, man? I don't want to talk about this.
You want to talk about no more jail couples?
No.
Jail nigga gang.
Jail nigga gang.
He's like, I got him. Grab your pocket.
Oh no! Niggas hold each other's pockets is crazy.
I got him.
You equally hold each other's pocket is nuts, man. Because then at that point, you don't even have to do that. Just exist. You don't have to grab nobody's pocket. You do it because you want to. At that point,
I guess as a closer transition, I did see on Twitter just now, Nipsey Hussle started trending, and I was like, Nipsey. I was like, what could Nipsey be trending about? The dude who allegedly killed Nipsey, because he hasn't been tried yet. Yeah, he got his ass whooped in jail. And he was in the court, swollen face. I don't know if you've seen the photo.
Yeah, I seen it.
You can throw the photo on this audio joint on YouTube so they can see what he looked like. Mm-hmm. But he looked like he got stung by a murder hornet. He
oh my god, that's crazy.
He blown up.
Oh my god. Oh, I almost died. You heard that?
Yeah, I did.
I almost suffocated. That's crazy.
It did sound like you was on your way out.
Yeah, I almost died. That's insane. But carry on. I'm still here.
But yeah, it looked like he got stung up by a murder hornet, man.
Not the murder hornet. Nah, he did get fucked up. You know, a nigga got his ass whooped when the blood is still in a nigga's eye long after he got his ass whooped. Yep. You got worked. If your eye still bloodshot red because you popped a blood vessel, yeah, you got worked, bro. You definitely got worked. Either you got worked or the nigga caught you really good. It's one or two, and neither of those things is good. He definitely got done up crazy. If I remember, I will throw the photo into the YouTube video. So if you guys are happy, I don't know how many people actually listen to the audio on YouTube, but if you are, take a look, and I might have thrown it up there, or you just looked for no reason and I didn't throw it up.
Or this gets clipped and we'll throw the picture on the clip. It
could possibly get clipped as well. That's also a possibility. I guess since we talk about basketball, this is basketball, but not really.
Well, technically we're talking about jail. So if it's not jail related, move around.
It's not jail related. Let me see if I can work this.
You got options. You got YSL, Suge. You got options.
I don't even have it. Never mind. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass
it on.
I was gonna.
But so do you think you think he's perpetually getting beat in jail for what he did to Nipsey allegedly, which isn't really alleged because he was caught on video doing it, and he said he did it on social media. I
think he will. Yeah. I think if this, I haven't heard about him getting his ass whooped before. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I've heard about it. So if this the first time, I don't think he's gonna be the last. He probably gonna get packed up eventually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's his fate. Like, he's probably gonna die because a lot of motherfuckers love Nipsey. Not even niggas that know him, like just on being fans. So he's probably gonna die. When he get to jail, like when he get in there and get sentenced, he gonna get packed probably. So, good riddance to that nigga.
Well, what do you think is gonna happen to him? You think they're gonna put him in like protective custody, or do you think they're just gonna put him in Gem Pop and just be like,
he not no damn he going to Gem Pop. He ain't no damn celebrity. He going to Gem Pop, man.
All right.
If it was if I'm just throwing his name out here. I'm not saying if Lil Wayne shot that nigga, then Wayne would be going to protective, custody and all that shit. This is just a regular hood nigga that was hating on Nipsey. So he's going to Gem Pop and he gonna be popped. So to speak, he gonna be gone. He either gonna be packed up or he gonna be somebody's girlfriend.
That's real unfortunate.
One of the two. We talked a lot about jail.
Locked up.
Jail now that I think about
it. Jail is that one thing that fascinates a lot of people. Like, for example, I've been, I guess, in a YouTube hole where, like, I watch a ton of a type of video, and the recent one I've been in was 60 Days In. If you've ever seen it, they have full episodes on the A&E YouTube channel for like all the seasons.
Yeah, on the YouTube channel. Shouldn't they just put that on a streaming service? My bad. You right. I'll bleep that.
Speaking too loud, man. But nah.
Just saying that's just not cost effective.
It's great. But I've been watching like the different people, sneak their way in. I'm yawning. Cause it's late.
Sorry for the yawning, y'all. It is midnight. It is past midnight.
But
because we love you guys.
Yes, sir. We have to get these episodes out. But just seeing normal people try to like imitate what it's like to be in jail, and or the couple seasons where they had ex-inmates be 60 days in, is always the funniest, because it's like, why are y'all acting like this? Like, why? Like, either they'll try to like ingratiate themselves into jail culture, or they'll try to be like, I'm not gonna be a part of anything. I'm just gonna be here and like exist. And I'm like, well, then
regular people be trying to do that?
Yeah, that's it's like why are you doing this? Like, if you're doing this to just be like a regular nigga in jail, there's no point in you doing this. Like, you're supposed to be in here like being a part of the system and like figuring out where drugs are coming from, who has the weapons and stuff. Which, in itself is crazy, but at the same time, it's like you can still catch charges for stuff you do on that show. So if you get into an altercation in the jail, you can catch an assault charge.
Yep. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I feel like if I went to jail, first of all, if I don't pack myself up the first day, I would try to be like a snack nigga or a supplies nigga.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody fuck
Try to
with
run
me.
the store.
Yeah, try to find a way to become the store nigga.
Well, you're
going
to have some muscle, man, because if they don't pay their debts, you're going to look weak.
Yeah, so you gotta get you either gotta get jacked yourself or you gotta get a nigga in there that's already like known for packing niggas up to be on your side. But if you got the supplies, you could be like, yo, bro, you could get this, like you could get free snacks or free whatever this X amount of times during the week if you just be muscle for me. And niggas would do it. Because jail is terrible as jail is, they do have code and like logistics in there, which is funny. They do have like a law of the land within themselves. I've heard it depends on what jail you at.
No, it does. It does.
But you know, if you had somewhere, if you could read the room and figure shit out, I think you could make it happen. Me personally, if I go to jail, depending on what I did, I'd probably pack myself up though. Because I done fucked up. I'm fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, at that point in my mind, like I done fucked up. There's no returning from this. I fucked up. What about you, Rick? If you, for some reason, either wrongfully or for something that you may have done, went to jail, how would you try to navigate?
Navigate in jail, man. I try to get low, but like that might be impossible. So like, I'm gonna just take my fights and then just disappear, man.
You just try to be in the void of the jail? I don't know, Rick. That's a tough. You better off trying to be the snack nigga, man. That's tough.
It's tough.
Trying to lay low.
It's tough to lay low, but at the same time, you catch your one dub and get out of there. You catch your two dubs. I feel like you need 2 jail fights, and if you catch a dub on,
to be secure.
Yeah, if you catch a dub on one and then like take a minor L on the second one or vice versa, as long as you take 1 dub. If you take 2 dubs, you good for like ever. But if you take at least 1 dub and show that you're willing to fight a second time, niggas gonna leave you alone. As long as you're not doing dumb shit.
I don't think that though, Rick. If you win twice, I feel like the tough nigga's gonna be like, oh, this nigga think he like that. And
well,
gonna be trying to press
it depends on how you act with those 2 W's. Now, if you acting like that dude with the 2 dubs, then yeah, you're gonna keep getting tried. But if you just be like, I just mind my own, but if you step to me wrong, then you step to me wrong.
You catch the dub and just go into the void. I like that. Okay, that's a nice way to navigate. That's a nice way. I think you could pull that off. Iron P in jail, but never.
Nah, yeah. Jail isn't that bad. Prison, I'd pack myself up though.
Oh yeah, jail and prison is yeah, that's true. With prison, you're done. Yeah, you're Dunsky. You're done, McGee. You might as well just.
You got 25 to life, and you leaning on the 25.
Listen, anything life, I'm just gonna pack myself up, man. Anything life, just pack it up, man. Ain't no, I'm done. I've done enough. If I've gotten to the point where I'm about to get life or conversation of life, I might as well just end it now. I've already ruined I've ruined it already.
Yeah.
So I take that back. Jail, no, I wouldn't pack myself up. Prison for sure. Jail, I would just try my best to become like a supply or snack nigga, and just try to like just be cool. Hopefully the skinheads or nobody try to fuck with me. But in that case, I'd be like, hey, I be supplying the snacks, so somebody gonna spark it with y'all niggas. So I suggest you leave me alone, you racist ass bitches. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But hopefully, neither of us ever have to
worry about that.
Deal with that in any form or fashion. There's probably an alternate universe where Rick and I are criminals, and Iron P is like modern day gang of sorts.
Mafia.
We are not those folks.
The R&P Mafia.
The R&B Mafia. Like, hey yo, they like somebody like have you guys ever thought about like getting into entertainment? Be like, you know what's entertaining? Killing niggas. Like, oh hey buddy, chill out, man. Hey, we're all friends here, dog. Chill out.
Okay.
Hey Rick, you wanna where we at? Where we at right now?
54 minutes.
You wanna get into one more thing?
Yeah, one more thing.
We'll pack it
I
up.
guess we'll say is our boy Dan is getting some shine on the wrestling. Showing his roots with the red silky.
With the red silky on, man. Buffalo Kids, man. And motherfuckers online was like, oh, I can't believe Danny Garcia did that. He's a Buffalo Kid, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? He can do that. He's a Buffalo
I
Kid.
did see the fit.
Pulled up in the
red full
silky,
red
man.
fit with the red band, not red bandana, with the red do-rag on was nuts. I was like, yeah, that's...
He did get busted open in that match, though. He was bleeding pretty bad.
You're crazy for wording it that way. This is the second time you've worded it. That's...
No, that's no. Oh no, Rick, no. They say that in wrestling, like when the niggas they busted his head open.
You didn't say that.
You're Rick. Not gonna lie, you jive wildin' a little bit.
I'm wildin'. You wildin'.
Because they say that they literally say
just
that.
Just like they say buckets in basketball. That don't make it okay.
Yeah, I guess it's like that. That
don't make it
like
okay.
They say buckets in basketball.
Don't tell me.
I didn't even realize what you were saying.
Don't tell me that joint ain't sound crazy out loud, man.
Well, I didn't think of it like that because they say it in wrestling. That's why. But I guess I get what you're saying. That sounded a little crazy. He was bleeding. He was bleeding. Let me say that. He was bleeding. There you go.
Why is that so hard?
Yeah, he was bleeding. I think his team won the match, though. Did they? Maybe. His team might have won the match. But regardless, Danny showed out. He the best wrestler in the world, co-signed by PLAX and the R&P podcast. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. And I think he on his way to be a champion. I don't know what belt he gonna get, but I think he on his way because he been getting a whole lot of burn quickly in AEW. And shout out to AEW for giving my boy a chance.
Yes, sir.
And he proven it. Every time he on TV, he proving himself. So, and the only thing I gotta add on to that is Buffalo Kids, nigga.
Every time,
you give us a
every
chance,
time, all the time.
You give us a chance, we're gonna show the fuck out, and that's just it. We're gonna prove why we the best motherfucker.
We the best.
We the best, nigga.
I'm so good.
We also, I don't know if Danny listened to the pod or not. He liked my skit, I think, or something that I posted.
Oh, that's cool.
I think either my skit or my thing about getting signed to the Nets. Mm-hmm. One of those things, I think. But Danny, if you listening, man, we would love to have you on the show. I know you're a busy guy. I know you work it really frequently. But if you ever get a chance, even if it's just an audio joint, we would love to have you on the show, dog.
Yes, sir.
So if you ever get some time, if you are listening, we welcoming you with open arms, dog. Give us some insight on the wrestling business, how you got to where you at, how you better than all these niggas. You know, maybe not say niggas, but maybe not say niggas.
Well, if you want to lean into the heel role, you know you can.
That's crazy. No, that's too far. That's leaning too far. That's leaning way too far.
Is that leaning way too far?
Just say how you're better than all of these other jabronis.
Ed McMahon said it, and he's the biggest heel of history.
Oh, well, we see what's happening with Mr. McMahon right now. That nigga got kicked out of the WWE, basically.
Yeah, he did. Because
of some not sexual assault shit, but some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing.
Yeah, no.
It's funny enough, it's rumored that Mr. McMahon and John Laurinaitis, his right hand man, was trading around this girl that was a wrestler. She was bad as hell. And apparently the rumor is they was passing her around, basically.
It's no bueno.
She was she was with it, it wasn't against her will, but just that alone is nuts. Like, I guess Mr. McMahon gave her to John Laurinaitis as a gift for one of his birthdays.
Crazy.
And they was passing her back and forth. And that's it's a bunch of other shit too, but that's part of the reason why he possibly gonna get packed up from the WWE for like permanently. It's not set in stone yet because he still was on like TV and stuff, but he's not in the same level of power that he was before because it's a board of directors. So we might be seeing some different WWE real soon because that nigga,
no,
that's a wild nigga.
That's crazy.
But Danny, we'd love to have you on the show if you're listening. If not, we'll possibly reach out to you most likely sometime soon. Excuse me. Once we get some other stuff figured out. Rick, you got anything to add?
No, I think that rounds out this episode.
Alrighty, I'm gonna let Rick close us out.
All right, so this is episode 59? 58. So
8.
Almost skipped a step.
Almost.
Yeah, so this is episode 58 of the RMP podcast. We hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bells, notification, all that stuff. Share it on your feed. Share it to your family, your friends, your mother, your brother, your sister, all of it. And we hope you stick for more.
And we love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.